Hello my friends, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a very special story. This is not just history. This is not just a biography, this is a life lesson. We will talk about Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was born in the year 1769. He was born on a small island called Corsica. Corsica is an island in the sea. It is not a big place. Life there was hard. Napoleon's family was not rich. They did not have much money. They did not have much power. They were a normal family. As a child, Napoleon was very quiet. He did not talk much. He liked to be alone. He liked to think. Other children did not like him. They laughed at him. They said he was strange. They said he was different. Napoleon did not fight them. He did not cry. He did not run away. He watched, he listened, he learned. Napoleon loved books. He loved reading. He loved history. He read about great men. He read about great leaders. He read about great wars. He read about Alexander the Great. He read about Julius Caesar. When Napoleon read these stories, he felt something inside. He felt a fire. He felt a dream. He said to himself, "I will not be small forever. One day, I will be great." Life on Corsica was difficult. There was little food. There was little work. Many people were poor. Napoleon saw this every day. He saw hard life. He saw pain. He saw struggle. This made him strong inside. When Napoleon was still young, he left Corsica. He went to France. He went there to study. France was very different. France was bigger. France was richer. France was more powerful. Napoleon went to a military school. This school was for soldiers. This school was for future leaders. School life was not easy. Napoleon spoke French with an accent. His French was not perfect. Other students laughed at him. They said he talked funny. They said he did not belong. Napoleon felt alone again, very alone, but he did not stop. Every day, Napoleon studied. He studied maps, he studied battles, he studied strategy. He learned how armies move. He learned how wars are won. He learned how leaders think. While other students played, Napoleon read. While others slept, Napoleon studied. His teachers started to notice him. They saw that he was different. They saw that he was serious. They saw that he was smart. Napoleon believed one strong idea: knowledge is power. He believed that learning was the key. He believed that the mind was stronger than the sword. Years passed. Napoleon became a young man. He became a soldier. He became an officer. Then something very big happened. France changed forever. The people were angry. They were tired of kings. They were tired of rich people. This time was called the French Revolution. The king was killed. The old system fell. France was in chaos. There was fear everywhere. There was fighting everywhere. Many people were confused. Many people were scared. Napoleon was calm. He watched carefully. He understood something important. When the world changes, new doors open. One day, soldiers tried to attack the government. The city was in danger. Napoleon was there. He made a fast decision. He used cannons. He stopped the attackers. The danger ended. People talked about him. Leaders noticed him. Napoleon was promoted. He got more power. He got more responsibility. This was only the beginning. A small boy from a small island was starting to change his destiny, and his journey was just starting. Napoleon Bonaparte was now a young officer. He was no longer a child, but he was still not powerful. France was still in chaos. The French Revolution changed everything. There was no king. There was no clear leader. Many groups wanted power. Many people fought each other. Napoleon watched all of this very carefully. He understood one important thing. When a country is weak, a strong person can rise. Napoleon worked for the French army. He followed orders. He learned from every situation. He was sent to lead the army in Italy. This was a big moment in his life. The French army in Italy was weak. The soldiers were tired. They were hungry. They had old clothes and old weapons. Many generals would fail with this army. Napoleon did not complain. He spoke to the soldiers. He said, "You are hungry, you are tired. But I will lead you to victory." The soldiers listened. They believed him. Napoleon moved fast. He attacked quickly. He surprised the enemy. The enemy armies were bigger, but they were slow. Napoleon was fast. He was smart. He won one battle, then another battle. Then another battle. Europe was shocked. How could this young general win so much? Napoleon became famous. People in France talked about him. Newspapers wrote his name. Napoleon Bonaparte, he became a hero, but Napoleon wanted more. After Italy, he went to Egypt. He wanted to stop Britain. He wanted more power. Egypt was very different. It was hot. It was far from France. At first, Napoleon won battles, but then problems started. The British destroyed his ships. Napoleon was stuck. This was difficult. But Napoleon did not give up. Later, he returned to France. France was still unstable. The government was weak. People were unhappy. Napoleon saw his moment. In 1799, Napoleon took power. He helped remove the government. This was a coup. Napoleon became the most powerful man in France. At first, he was called First Consul. This meant he was the main leader. He worked hard. He fixed the economy. He improved the army. He brought order. People liked this. France became strong again. Napoleon became more popular. But Napoleon was not satisfied. In 1804, he made a big decision. He became Emperor of France. He crowned himself. This was very important. It showed the world one thing. Napoleon trusted only himself. France was now an empire. Napoleon ruled many lands. He changed laws. He built roads. He created order, but Europe was afraid. Kings did not trust him. They did not like him. They formed armies to stop him. Napoleon was ready. War came again. Napoleon led his army across Europe. He fought in Austria, Prussia, other lands. He won many battles. He used speed. He used smart plans. Enemies were confused. Enemies were defeated. Napoleon became the strongest man in Europe. People said, he never loses, but power changes people. Napoleon started to believe he could not fail. He wanted more land. He wanted more control. This belief would soon bring danger. A very big mistake was coming, and it would change everything. Napoleon Bonaparte was now at the top. He was Emperor of France. He controlled much of Europe. Many people feared him. Many people admired him. Napoleon believed he was unstoppable. This belief was dangerous. Napoleon wanted more power. He wanted full control of Europe. One country did not follow his rules. That country was Russia. Russia was very large. Russia was very cold. Russia was very far. In 1812, Napoleon made a big decision. He decided to attack Russia. Napoleon gathered a huge army. More than 600,000 soldiers. This was the biggest army he ever had. At first, Napoleon felt confident. He believed he would win quickly. But Russia did not fight like other countries. Russian soldiers moved back. They burned their own cities. They destroyed food. Napoleon's army marched forward, but there was no food. There was no shelter. Then winter came. The weather became very cold. Snow covered the land. Soldiers had no warm clothes. Many soldiers got sick. Many soldiers died. Horses died. Food was gone. Napoleon watched his army disappear. He waited too long. This was his biggest mistake. Napoleon decided to go back, but the journey was terrible. Cold, hunger, death. Only a small part of his army returned. Napoleon lost his power. Other countries saw this weakness. They attacked him together. Napoleon fought again. But this time, he could not win. In 1814, Napoleon was defeated. He was sent away. he was sent to a small island called Elba. Napoleon was alone, but the story did not end there. 1 year later, Napoleon escaped. He returned to France. People followed him again. Soldiers joined him again. Napoleon ruled again. But only for 100 days. Other countries were ready. They met Napoleon at a place called Waterloo. This was the final battle. Napoleon fought bravely. But his army was tired. He lost. This time, it was over. Napoleon was sent far away, very far. He was sent to an island called St. Helena. This island was small. This island was lonely. Napoleon could not escape. He lived there for years. He thought about his life. He thought about his choices. He thought about his mistakes. In 1821, Napoleon died. He was 51 years old. He died far from France. He died far from power. But his story did not die. Napoleon changed history. He showed the world that a poor boy can rise. A small man can become great. A strong mind can change nations. But his life also teaches us something else. Too much power is dangerous. Too much pride can destroy. Napoleon was smart. Napoleon was brave. Napoleon was strong, but he was also human. He made mistakes. Today, people still talk about Napoleon. His name is in books. His battles are studied. His life is remembered. He is a symbol of ambition. He is a symbol of power. He is a symbol of warning. His story teaches us simple lessons. Dream big. Learn every day. Use your mind. But stay humble. Napoleon Bonaparte started with nothing. He reached the top of the world, and then he fell. This is why his story is important. This is why we still remember him. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. See you in the next story.